starts now.
Now, from Ozarks First, you're watching Color 10 News at 9 on C.
A death investigation in North Springfield continues tonight as Greene County deputies work to gather details. Good evening, I'm Heather Lewis. We've been covering this developing story for you all evening. For the last few hours, deputies have been working at a house near North Farm Road 171 and East Camerine Street. Color 10's Jesse Inman has been camped out at the scene all evening and joins us now with the very latest. Jesse.
Yeah, Heather, we arrived about 4 p.m. out here where Greene County Sheriff's deputies had 2 houses behind me taped off, and now they seem to be focused on both homes as well as the carport in between the 2 homes. So when we arrived out here, we called Corporal James Craigmile with the Greene County Sheriff's Office, and he says while they do know there is a body on this property, they were waiting on a search warrant to get inside the scene. He says probable cause covered them to try and save a life if need be, but it was apparent someone was deceased. So to actually start looking for items involved with the investigation, they waited on the search warrant, which was signed around 7:30, and they've been in both houses as well as the carport. Some things we do not have confirmed yet are an identity of the deceased person or a cause of death. But with that warrant now signed, crews are searching the property for anything that could help them find those answers. And we just heard from a lieutenant here on the scene who told us they should have an update for us in the next 10 or 15 minutes or so. So check back with us over on Color 10 at 10. And as always, on OzarksFirst.com. We'll keep you updated throughout the night. In Springfield, Jesse Inman, Color 10 News, Ozarks First.
Jesse, thanks for the update. In tonight's Crime in Focus report now, we bring you an update to a story that surfaced just a few days ago. It's a story that has been massively popular on our social media. You may remember the surveillance video, which captured footage of a dog being dumped in Greene County on a sizzling hot day. Well, a neighbor noticed the dog, now named Hope, who was suffering from dehydration and burnt paw pads. That dog was picked up by a deputy and then given to Rescue 1, escaping the heat and homelessness. Now an arrest has been made for dumping Hope on the side of the road. Charges are pending with the Greene County Sheriff's Office, so be sure to download the Color 10 app for the latest updates on Hope's case and breaking news from around the Ozarks. 5 years after a 12-year-old Missouri girl was abducted and killed, the man who led investigators to her body has pleaded guilty. In your Right to Know file tonight, Bobby Bourne was arrested in August of 2013 for kidnapping and killing Adriana Horton. Horton was from Golden City. The Barton County prosecuting attorney says Bourne told investigators he picked Adriana up from a local park. More than 100 police officers helped in the 3-day search. 500 fire and search and rescue workers were also there, plus around 250 volunteers. In the probable cause statement, Bourne claimed Horton had run away from him, fell down, and died as a result of the fall. An original autopsy report showed that Horton's cause of death was strangulation. Bourne originally pleaded not guilty in 2014. As part of his new plea deal, he will serve 2 life sentences and will not be eligible for parole. Color 10 sat down with Brad Jennings today, the Buffalo man once convicted of murdering his wife more than 10 years ago, who is now officially a free man. We told you yesterday Attorney General Josh Hawley decided not to retry Jennings in the 2006 death of his wife after Jennings was released from prison earlier this year. New information have provided evidence that was withheld during the initial trial, which caused the judge to vacate Jennings' case. Since his release last spring, Jennings has reopened a used car lot, spends as much time with his family as he can, is what he says, and we asked if Jennings had changed throughout this ordeal.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I am any different or not. You know, you just appreciate things a lot more, being able to do what you want to do, you know, realize that things can be taken away for no reason, you know.
As for whether or not the shooting death of Jennings' wife Lisa was murder or suicide, Hawley's office says it cannot be proven in court. A traffic alert tonight.